Well, how are y'all on?
Hello.
How we
Sorry,
doing?
got comments in here. Uh, Welcome to another edition of Paranormal Small Talk. I'm your host, Howard Petrie, along with host Miss Chrissy Listen Queen Baggett. And Mr. Scotty Too Hotty, he's not in with us tonight. Tonight we'll be talking with Mr. Matt Barron, a paranormal consultant. Uh, I was watching, I was just, I try to watch as many podcasts as I could possibly can. And I came across Matt's uh, podcast this past Saturday, and it struck a chord with me. Uh, and I think we all have this problem. We talked about this, I believe, last week or the week before last, about para unity and para family and uh, things of that nature in the paranormal field. And uh, from what he's experiencing on his end, sounds so familiar that it's unbelievable. And tonight we're going to discuss uh, para unity, para family again. But on another take, I'd like to add that is there such a thing now? Because the way it's happening and it's looking like we're not getting paid to do these uh, podcasts. We're not getting paid to do. We're doing this on our own time because it's something we love to do. Okay, and we might come off. We try to teach people. We try to help people out. We try to uh, educate. Do whatever we could possibly do to promote the paranormal field. But there seems like there's a lot of people out there that have these big heads that don't want to do that. They want the stardom. They want the fame. They want everything they can possibly get out of it, and that's not what this is about. Okay, we're supposed to be doing this as a family. We're supposed to be doing this as unity. We're supposed to be sharing. There's no competition. There's no first place. There's no trophies, and these paranormal awards that and I'll go back and say that again. The paranormal awards, that is to me the biggest crock of crap that I've ever seen in my entire life. That to me that promotes competition. And if you promote competition, then you're not going to be willing to share your evidence. You're not going to be willing to talk to people. You're going to try to be the best of the best. And that's what this is not what this is about whatsoever. So with that being said, and like I said, I did talk to Mr. Matt Barron yesterday for a little while, and talked to him. I've seen his video, his podcast, and once again, that I think everybody in the paranormal field has these people in their lives, and something needs to be done about it. So with that being said, I'm gonna let Mr. Matt take it away. How you doing, Matt?
Oh, I'm here. First, I want to say thanks, guys, for having me. I really appreciate it. And Howard, if that's the first time you've seen my show, my apologies.
No, 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 no.
that
It
was
wasn't the first time.
that was not a very fun show for me. Usually, like Irene, which Irene, much love to you as always. You know that. I try to be upbeat, fun, everything else. But you're absolutely right. There is a toxic plague running through our community, and yeah, honestly, Saturday, give you everyone a little backstory. So Saturday was kind of my breaking point. What's up, Chad? How you doing? I love that name, Chad Candy. I love that.
He's eye candy.
Oh, is he? But Saturday I was just I had enough. We and Irene knows about my P3 family. We are a very close group. We are a family. I started hearing some things, and I heard some from the outside stuff and all over. So I just had enough, and I just went, that's it. So I hit my breaking point. So finally I put my foot down, and
About 2 hours ago, Chad. Sorry, Matt.
no, by all means, it's your guys' show. Anybody who's seen my show, you know there's tangents.
Oh,
But no,
she's
I
having
just,
a lot of sex, Matt. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. She having a lot of it.
you
there's
know,
nothing
it's like
wrong with
exercise.
that. There's
It's
nothing
exercise.
wrong with that.
No, no, it's exercise. Oh, stop it.
Exactly.
Stop it, Irene. I saw that. Stop that. I'm not, no, we're not bringing that into this network now. I'm not going to be
But
globally known for that.
Ah,
There is a backstory, and it's not what you think. No, my wife went to American Eagle with her brother the one day just to hang out, have fun, whatever. And she got one of those like 2 or 3 packs of underwear. One of them had like anchors, another one had something else, and the other one had mermaids on it. Well, she comes down during one of my live videos and was talking to me, and we were just doing our thing. And she throws these mermaid underwear right at my head, live on camera. That's where that came from.
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good wife.
Oh, she is. She's a good one. She's a really good one.
it's depending where the fin lands, though. That's the thing.
No, they're just like these little tiny mermaids just all over the damn thing. So it was just like, whatever. She goes, I was like, I like the anchor ones. I'm military. I was in the Navy. I was like, I like the anchor ones. She goes, no, you get these, and throws them at me. I'm like, okay. Hey, I did actually, Irene. I did wear them. You just didn't see them. Oh,
Hi from Australia.
Paranormal Adventures.
that sounds familiar. But no. So going back to Saturday's video, like I said, I had enough. And the past couple weeks, I've noticed a lot of individuals, your guys included, are dealing with the same issues. So I've always said I will be upfront and honest, no secrets, anything like that. And I felt like at that time I had to say something because before it started getting out of hand. And I'm not one to drop names. I don't put people on blast. I won't call them out publicly. That's, to me, it's unprofessional. It doesn't look good. And if you don't believe me, go to anybody who's been throwing out names. It looks terrible, and it gives people a bad reputation. So I give generalized statements about what's going on, and I just honestly just let loose. And I just like I said, I just had enough. I had enough.
I don't blame you, man. I got to that point. And it's the sad part is once the attacks keep happening. Once you speak your mind out and you talk about something like this, it's like the attacks intensify. And it's coming from all directions, and there's no need for all that. There's no need for it whatsoever. And me, I've been keeping quiet about certain individuals, and I won't name names out there because I'm a bigger person than that. But it gets to the point where sometimes that I want to, and I want to call them out on it, and I want to call them out on the things that they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, it's been that's you're right, Irene. We do. Um, I want to call them out on. I want people to know what these people are doing to individuals, and it's not per se just one individual they're doing to. They can once they're through and they get bored with you, then because you don't want to, there's no response, then they go out and they attack another person.
Yep.
And that's the sad part about this whole thing, and that's what needs to stop. I mean, if there needs to be a list out there of these people with their names or networks out there with in their names or whatever to tell these are the people who aren't just to be aware of, I'll be the first one to sign off on that list.
Well, see, it comes down to, and I said on the Saturday video, and I said on my video last night, people are really tired of this crap. It all starts with us. And I'm not just saying us three, I'm saying us as a whole. Anybody who says that they believe in para-unity, who wants para-unity to work, it starts with you. And, the list thing, I mean, I agree to an extent because it's blatantly obvious who's the ones who are doing it because they will sit there and they will publicly bash people May not be you, may not be somebody you know, but they will sit there and start naming names. If they're naming names like that, they're the part of the problem. If you're complaining about somebody else and not going to that individual like an adult, because most of us in this field are adults, you go to that person, you work it out. It's that easy.
Right.
If you can't work it out, how many other freaking teams are there out there? Go to somebody else. You will find your network. You will find your group. Just go with them. And, you know, I've said on my show, if there's somebody you don't agree with, don't watch them. If they cause you problems, block them. So what if they, if like, for example, there, and I'm not going to, again, give the name. Somebody literally threatened to ruin my career yesterday. It's Wednesday. My show's still going on. I'm here. You know, let them threaten me. It's empty. They just want a reaction. So when you have proof, do it.
Facebook user, who are you?
No. See, I agree with proof. You have to have proof of these people doing stuff. I agree. But we all have our networks. We all have our groups that we work with. Like, for example, P3, the P3 program that I've created, that my wife and I created. If we have a problem in our field, we quietly and privately message each other, say, hey, I'm having an issue with this person. Just be careful. And I never tell anybody what to do. They can do whatever they want. We're all adults, again. We can talk to whoever we want. We're not here to dictate anybody. Right. But to me, it's just unclassy, disgusting, and unprofessional to do it live. Share your proof with your friends, with the people you network with. Let them be informed. Because, you know, it kind of upsets me that people say that Paraunity isn't working. Well, yeah, it is. Because we all have our own networks. Like, I know you're on the Things Network. You're on other places. You're all over the place. So are we. You know, we're on Parapost. We're on DNTV. We have our own channels. We've got our own network. It's working. The problem is we have these different cliques all over the place. And it's not a turf war.
Right. And we're not on Things. We're on Paralinks.
Oh, Paralinks. I'm sorry. There's so many, and that's the other thing. There's so many networks. There's so many different things and places. But the problem is, and I've said this before, we as paranormal investigators, we know that answer is our life after death. Well, duh. Otherwise, who the hell are we talking to?
Right.
Our biggest question right now is what happens? What happens after death? That is the question that we all want to know. Whether it's a parallel universe, whether it's another time dimension, whatever. There's a bunch of theories. But we will not get that answer unless we all work together on it. There's different theories, there's different ways of investigating that work for different people. So that answer is a big jigsaw puzzle, and we are all pieces. Until everybody puts down the biggest problem in this field, the freaking ego, and realize it's not about you. It's about our clients, it's about the spirits, and it's about other teams. Once you get your priorities lined up, Paraunity is going to work, and it is working.
One person I know is a really big supporter of this, of Paraunity, and I believe in it. I do, and I believe there's Para Family. And one person that encourages me to do this, and I'll say his name out there right now, is George Shoplin. He's the biggest one I've seen out there that really is a force in this. He does it. Steve Woodard, he does it. A lot of the network owners do that. They do preach the Paraunity. A lot of them don't also. And it's sad to see that. And that's the ones that people need to really watch, to stay clear of. Trying to read that. That's a question. The biggest reason I'm here to know my dad is here and husband. Always saying, okay, thank you. No, but he's the biggest person. I mean, he's the biggest one that I've always turned to. Oop, we just lost him. He's been having some internet issues. He was having some yesterday. So we might be getting him back.
It happens.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's gotten to the point where people out there in the paranormal field, you're not going to, how can I put it? if you're looking to be one of these people that's going to be on television, and that's a rarity. That's usually, I call them pretty boys or something of that nature. They usually get on there, and that's who's going to be doing that. Your typical paranormal investigator is someone who's not. Yeah, he ghosted us. um, he it's not going to be. It's going to be just like your next door neighbor, or it's going to be someone you wouldn't even believe who it could be. It could be your boss. It could be your fellow coworker. It could be the guys who's working at the mini mall, or or whatever. Anybody, and it's not going to be a prima donna. And I'm not going to mention any names like Zach Baggins, anybody like that. But that's who usually does these types. Gets those kind of contracts, or who someone's already famous. Usually gets those type of things. If it's about viewers and stuff like that, it's not about viewership. It's about getting the word out. All it's about, getting the word out, helping one another, and matter of fact, even here he is. He's back with us.
Sorry about that. We got a storm, and I have an old modem, so it's like when the storm comes in, it's almost like those old quarter machines. You got to put a quarter in, and you get 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Zach is. Yeah, I just mentioned about people who are trying to with the big egos and stuff, and they think they're gonna, they want these big television or movie rights and stuff like that. And I told them, I said, this basically all it is just pretty boys. And I wasn't going to mention any names like Zach Baggins or anybody like that, but I'll call him out. I don't care.
I actually met him. Met him in person. Here's the thing. Yeah, I know I disappeared. You know my internet, Irene. But no, see, here's the thing. Like, you talk about the whole money thing. People have to understand. People like Zach. I love that picture, that profile picture. I love it. That's one of my favorite movies.
Marty Feldman.
Oh, love it. Absolutely. I love a lot of Mel Brooks movies. But no, we are in this field to spend money. People like Zach and Jason and all those guys who have their own shows, Josh Gates, all those, they are one of they're lucky few. They just made the right connections at the right time. People who have millions of followers on Facebook and YouTube and all this other stuff, remember, they're only famous and they're only known because of the thousands and millions of us that follow them. They're just like us. They just got lucky. They network with the right people. And the way I explain it to our community is, look, yeah, there's one individual who has, X million followers, 2 million followers or something like that. Good for them. Subscribers, whatever. Glad for them, happy for them. But if we all network together and work together, collectively, we could have 5 million, 10 million, if not more. So who's really the popular one? It's us. There's power in numbers, not somebody who looks good, not somebody who can spend the most money or who gets paid the most. It's who has the most fun, who's the most professional, and who can actually, work together with people. That's who people want to work with. Like, you already said him, Zach. I met him. And you know what? My reaction was just like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, I was seeing one of my friends. I was like, what's up, dude? How you doing? And he was actually in shock because he's like, oh, well, usually people make a bigger deal. I'm like, why? I know who you are.
Right.
And I'm glad I did after I found out some of the crap he's pulled with people. Let's just say it's not very nice.
No,
I know for a fact.
I heard stories.
And, you got to think, do you really want to be like that? And what I find funny is these people out there, even the ones who are calling people out, and I just watched a video. Hi, Courtney. Long time no talk. But
I love you, Courtney.
We always do this on our show. Much love. But but I find it funny is these individuals, and I watch a lot of people's shows. Um, the thing is they complain about these people and these egos and the problems and stuff like that, but they call people out and they do nothing about it. It's like, no, dude, if you want to watch crap like that, watch Jerry Springer, watch Maury. That's where you want to watch it. People like us, like who want to do this for serious, you cannot, to me, you can't call yourself a paranormal investigator. You can't say you're a part of this field if that's all you're about. You're causing more issues than what you're really doing. Grow up, shut up, and if you have a problem with somebody, work it out. Like if I have a problem, like one of my best friends in this field, and I consider him a brother, and he actually got me to do all this, is a guy named Scott Morton. He runs his own team here in Pennsylvania. I love Scott to death. If he says or does something that I don't like, whether it's on a live, whatever, I'll message him privately and say, hey, I saw you said this, you did this, I don't like it. And we talk it out. And I will do the same with everybody and anybody. I know Dr. Phil's something different. but the fact is, I'm just tired of the immaturity of this field. I don't understand how these people can sit there and call people out publicly and expect to change anything. What are you doing? You're just causing more drama. And, like I said, it all starts with us. And once they start losing their followers and their following and these people who are like, yeah, good, keep going. Once they start losing that and we stop reacting to them, like, dude, just shut up. F off. Go do your own thing. Go in your corner. Throw a temper tantrum for an hour or two. Yell at your mirror, whatever, because that's the only person who's going to listen. Once they start losing their audience, the crap will stop. We as a community have to stop giving them that power by reacting. Because once we react, that's exactly what they're going to get. They're going to get exactly what they want. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to keep my cool. I just finally calmed down.
This is the show to do it on, because like Courtney said, this is an NC-17 show.
Mm-hmm.
And what you were saying about Maury Povich and Jerry, that's what my shows are basically based on. And it is, when we talked about this, it's Maury Povich had a threesome with Jerry Springer and the paranormal community, and this is what it gave birth to. Okay.
See, I try to have that respect because it's not my show, and I know, like Irene, she's gonna, if I go on one of my tangents here, she's gonna hold that against me on my show.
That's the whole
I
point
love
of
Irene.
the show, man.
So
yeah,
let me,
if you want to throw your hey man, do it. Hey, I'll support you.
Well, here. Let me just say this: if anybody out there is running people's names in the dirt and thinking it's funny, it's cool, fuck off. It's not. It's not cool. We're fucking tired of it. Just shut up. Nobody cares. You're more of a clown to us, well, at least to me. And I'm not gonna watch you. I've had enough of it. And I know we all have too, because I've seen it. I've seen the videos. There's a lot of people out there, good people in this field, who are just sick and tired of it. You're losing ground. You're fighting a losing battle. Shut up. Nobody cares. End of story. I don't care who you are. If I know you or I don't know you, I don't care. If you're running someone's name into the ground because you think it's funny, it's not. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a shit. It's that simple. And to me, when we start watching their videos and commenting and playing into it, we're doing exactly what they want. Like if people sit there and say, "Oh, this person," like Howard, let's just say, for example, somebody starts calling you out. You're a POS. You do this, you do that, whatever, and you react to that on their live. Not saying you would, but if you do, then you're just making their point. You're showing that negativity back. I have said, and to this day, it's the same thing, minus Saturday show. You will never see anything negative on my channel. And if something does come up, it gets deleted that second. I've got mods, I have friends, I have family who watch out for our shows, and we watch out for each other's. And if there's something negative, bye, banned, done, end of story. I mean, let's be real. It's fucking Facebook. It's fucking Facebook. You hit the block button. It's not like you're going to delete them off the face of the earth. As much as we'd love to have that happen, but like I said, once people stop following, once people stop listening, absolutely, Courtney's right. They will starve. They will run out of people to listen to their bullshit, and that'll be the end of it.
Oh, that must be God. Is that Irene? I mean Eileen. That's got to be Eileen.
I don't know. I don't.
Ain't no telling who that is.
Facebook user, grant permission so we can see who you are.
Ain't no kidding. Yep, that's Eileen Jones.
Eileen. She said, "Dang, I'm incognito again."
Happens on mine too. But
I love you, Eileen Jones. I love you. Even though I don't care about you going on your trips for 2 weeks in a row because we were just looking at that.
Listen, I care. Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I'm just. Oh, that's my furnace. My studio is in the basement.
Oh.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's the only place that I could have my own space. And I don't ever advise this, so please don't listen to me on this part. If you would watch some of my older videos, like when I first started, it started out with me just walking around the cemetery acting like a fucking idiot. And then it was in my car, which I gave a lot of people heart attacks. Literally, I'd have like right on the mirror, just my phone hanging, just sitting there chilling, and I'd just be doing live video while I'm driving. I still do it once in a while. And then it went to that. Yeah. I think we all have.
The Causeway Bridge.
And then I was in my bedroom, and I had it. I'm not even lying. I had my laptop, which is right here now, on my sock drawer, just kind of balanced. And I had a really old microphone, real crap one, just hanging right over top of me, and it was terrible. And it didn't dawn on me. It's like, oh wait, I have a basement that has some space. Yeah,
that's the weirdest places you've done live video. I mean, lives at. It's just in the car and the cemeteries and stuff.
I've done some lives, not for the paranormal, at a couple of conventions, in the mall one time, I think. I did one in the grocery store the one day. That was kind of fun.
I've done that before too. That's not the weirdest, but I've done it in the grocery store.
Yeah. Work. Gone live at work. I had a guest in the bathroom once. That was kind of weird.
I'm talking about. See, I've done one taking a bath. Literally, I was in the tub naked. Just did a live on that.
If I would do that, Irene would be on me in a heartbeat. I don't know. I'm not giving Irene that satisfaction.
Oh Lord.
Done went on the toilet while having diarrhea.
So the next topic we're going to be talking about. What's that growling? Demons. I'm exercising a demon. Leave me alone.
Battling aquatic entities right now.
Sounds like a freaking shotgun going off. Oh.
It looks like
we'll be back after these commercials. Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, it even looks like it when I get up off the toilet. It's like a shotgun.
You drop your phone. Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord.
You're hearing the can going off. It's like, what was that? It's the mist coming in.
Y'all see this? There's something manifesting. There's a fog over here. I don't know what it is. Look at those orbs. Holy shit.
Orbs everywhere.
You start sweating. Oh, it's high EMF. I swear it.
It's demonic, man. It's demonic.
Oh, I've actually done that. I've actually called it out during an investigation. Like, I went to the bathroom and over the radio, I'm like, I need a holy water, a priest, a Bible, and a goat. I need to make a sacrifice. This thing is unholy. And all I hear is my team just losing it, and they're at base right next to the client, and all I heard was, "Oh no, my poor toilet."
Oh Lord.
And then I was reminded by one of my lead investigators, "Hey, boss, we have a recorder right in the hallway outside the bathroom." I'm like, "We'll skip this section."
Oh my.
Oh, but
Yeah, but
no. Sorry, go ahead, brother.
go ahead. I'm-
But no, I just get a kick out of some of these people who say Unity is dead. It's not gonna happen. Wake the fuck up. It is happening. I got a lot of proof that it's working. Oh,
Yep.
first investigation. Paranormal hangover, hopefully.
yeah, that's her husband.
That's her
Right.
husband.
Okay. Hopefully, a real nice paranormal hangover, because that's one of my favorite parts. To be honest with you, everybody hates the paranormal hangover. I love them. I absolutely love them. It's like clear your schedule. You ain't doing shit.
Irene, what does that mean?
Oh, yeah, Irene. I did. Well, myself and a couple others in our P3 family went to the USS North Carolina, and Irene was. Irene, I can't remember. Were you in chat? I know you were in chat at one point, but I think she might have came on live to host. We were the battleship, beautiful, absolutely freaking beautiful. I loved it, and I can't remember if she was. Yeah, she was live. She was on the panel that night. But yeah, that's right. Yeah, but no, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. I can't wait to go back. We're going back next year. Can't wait.
And that's one of the things that we were talking about that too yesterday, Matt, was that with us doing these types of shows, if we was really just, I guess, uh, we wanted all the big egos or big fame or whatever, you'll know the real people out there when you see them invite people from the audience or people that who are just watching or in the comments, and we'll invite you in.
Yep.
And just to have you on the show and just to see who you are and what you're about. And that's how a lot of people actually get started in this field. It's just giving them an opportunity just to voice their opinion and see what they're about. And in fact, I've had Irene Takora on as a guest before, and a lot of these people I've had on here as guests before on the shows. And it to me, that's what this makes this whole thing worth doing, is because you
100%.
get to meet new people and you get to see what they're about and stuff. And we tease each other in the field. Don't get us wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do it. I tease a lot of people in the field, and I get teased by a lot of people in the field.
It's called
But it's all
camaraderie.
yeah. It's called we love each other enough that we can actually do that. And yeah, we know that. Yeah, we know that.
I was looking at Irene's comment with the Gators. Yeah, yeah. We didn't even see any. We heard that there was some, but we didn't see any.
Where were you at?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a big sign that says about alligators.
We got them around.
Whatever, Eileen.
We got a few around here. Oh yeah, right.
Woo.
She don't tease anyone. Oh my
But
Lord.
but no, and that's to me part of para unity. And Howard, you're absolutely right, brother. Like I started doing paranormal consultant with my wife because we wanted to help teams. We wanted to help groups. And then once we got originally it was called the Paracast. Then we found out somebody else had the name, so we went to Paracrew. We started our show to network new teams, newer teams, teams who don't get a chance to have a voice because of these, as I call them, Hollywood investigators. Seriously, take away the millions of followers. What do you have? Same shit we're doing. The only thing is they either pay for their subs, which, whatever, you want to pay for your subs, cool. I'd rather have quality over quantity. But, it gives people a chance to be in the spotlight who never have a chance to, and these newer teams. And if we are informative, if we're entertaining and stuff like that, people will be drawn to us. And it's already starting to happen. I mean, I started out with, I think, just one Facebook page. Now I'm running 8. My show's live right now on like 7 different channels. And I could go to more if I wanted to. That you told me a year ago that I'd be talking with y'all, I'd be talking with people like Irene, overseas, globally. I'd say you're an idiot. There's no way. I'm just a dumbass with a camera and a lot of time on my hands. The fact that I'd be doing this, I wouldn't believe you for a second. But it is what it is. And the thing is we got to remember our roots. We got to remember what we started.
Right. It's just like Eileen Jones. I'll give you a prime example about her. She's a big time movie big time movie person there. She did a documentary from Steve Gonzalez directed it. It was The House in Between.
Okay.
She was in that. And matter of fact, she owns and she runs Backdoor Paranormal.
Howard, listen.
Little sus there. I mean,
get it right.
They're their own. I mean,
Paranormal.
I'm not here to judge.
But no, she's a down to earth person. She's right. She lives not too far from me. Far enough though. I mean, it's about 4 hours drive, so it's far enough where I know when she's coming, I can run. But
got a couple of those. My manager, the guy I was talking about, Scott, he lives about 3.5 from me. So, and Facebook ratted him out the one time when they still had the nearby friends. He came in for a surprise visit, and it said, say hi to Scott. He's close by, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the hell's he talking about? No, there's no way. I call him. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm in Ohio. So I'm like, something's not right. Within 15 minutes, he went live in front of my work. I'm like, you motherfucker, I knew you were here.
Trust me, I don't want you coming around here when she's going to be on my team. What do you think I want you messing with my team members?
Y'all ain't fighting over me. I love both y'all. She told me I had to have a house that had an extra bedroom for her, Howard.
Now you're in trouble.
Chrissy's in trouble. I already told her. I mean, she's going to be living in the same town as me. She's moving in from Indiana. Okay. So she's going to be living down here in Louisiana. She's going to be living in the same city as us. And I said, don't be surprised. I just show up a couple of days a week and just be in my drawers, just wanting to get some sugar or some milk. I'll walk straight to the refrigerator, get what I need, and just walk out.
You'll fit right in because the guys walk around here in their dang underwear.
She yells out, Howard, what are you doing? Shut the fuck up. I can just see it now. See, that's how
Take the damn sugar and go.
That's how a lot of these people here that I work with, that's how we are. Even right now, that's exactly how we are. It's like, you know what? Shut the fuck up. I love you, but shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's right. She decided to move here after she saw all the daiquiri shacks.
Listen, I'm in love with those.
My favorite drink is free. My second favorite is open. Which reminds me, where the hell did my whiskey go? My wife moved a bunch of shit.
She doesn't drink. She doesn't drink at all. And then she got her first taste of a daiquiri, and then she walked out of there with a gallon of mudslides.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And I drank 3/4 of it by myself.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No. And see, they tried to record me, but lo and behold, the recording didn't work. So it's a win-win.
That's why when I go out right here, a nice GoPro, it's like, let's go, bitches. Put it right on my chest, hit the record. All right, let's see what happens. And it's also for me too, because I'll start forgetting shit. I get too drunk.
She said,
start drinking Monday, wake up at Saturday going, wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, Eileen, I love you and Jason both. It's okay. You guys corrupted me.
It wasn't hard to do.
I know. Nothing wrong with that.
Chad, that's why you have those battery chargers, the battery packs. Keep a power bank or something on you. Just keep going. You'll be all right.
How long you been with me on doing these shows, Chrissy?
Oh gosh. I would say over a year now, I think. Starting with
And that,
Unholy Trinity.
and when I first met Chrissy, she was a good Christian, Bible thumping woman.
I mean, I am Christian and I do believe in God, but I mean,
Now she,
I wasn't innocent.
Doesn't say anywhere in the Bible we can't have fun.
Well, no.
Speaking of which, I hear something like a cat or something vibrating. I don't know where that's coming from.
I do not have one of my toys out. Don't you be pointing to me.
You guys hear that, or is that just on my end?
I hear it.
I was gonna say it sounds like a really loud cat.
You don't hear? I hear it.
You guys in the audience, are you guys
dog.
hearing this too?
Sound like a cat purring.
Yeah.
I don't have a cat.
I have 6, and none of them are down here, surprisingly. Usually I have one of. Oh no, there is one. Usually they're yelling at me, but no. It literally sounds like there's a microphone right there on a cat or something vibrating.
She's right. Eileen kept hearing my name come up in conversations with other investigators, and she's like, "Who is this?" And she called me. She asked me for a reading, and I gave her the reading, and man, it just went from there. We've been besties ever since.
It was kind of like when I met Minnesota Spirit Hunters, Marcus and his team. One of the first times I spoke with Marcus, I had no idea who he was. I just heard the name and he had a team. And we were backstage and he goes, "Well, how honest are you?" I said, "I'll put it to you this way." I said, I'm very blunt, very honest.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Well, I really like that. I like that." And I was like, "Okay, well then here, who the fuck are you?" He goes, "Wait, you didn't research my team?" And
Nope.
it was what, Minnesota what? I don't even know your team name. There's still, I swear to God, right hand to God, there's people in our schedule right now in the books that my co-host scheduled. I got no fucking clue who they are. I really don't.
Okay.
And that's the way I like it. I like that. I like learning with everybody, learning with the audience. But and to me, like that purring or whatever that is, that's fucking distracting.
It's weird, huh? No, it ain't.
But no, that's what it's all about. It's having fun, relaxing, getting to know people, and being like a family.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, Irene.
Oh my God, my vibrators are not going, people. I use Jason, not the vibrators. That was yesterday. I'm just saying.
Could be the small fan and the computer. It's the daiquiri machine, Chrissy already bought.
Listen, Chrissy has not bought one of those yet.
She's looking for one.
You know what? I think I burned up my freaking blender making daiquiris the other day.
Find yourself an old like slushy machine. Those are the best. Those are the best for daiquiris because they'll actually like basically fold everything and mix it perfectly. And they're cheaper than an actual like big ass blender or daiquiri machine.
I'm gonna have to
that'll rent you an icy machine.
Huh?
You can rent an icy machine.
They should have some.
The icy machines was those little hand crank things. I'm not doing all that bullshit.
No, they have the automatic ones. Like you see at gas stations.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Just go to a gas station, put the daiquiri mix in first, and just go to the slushy machine.
I was gonna say, you think they noticed if I took the whole damn machine out the door?
How much is this? I want that.
I'm gonna borrow this. I'll be back.
Get one of those gas stations are closing down because the way prices are on gas right now.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
stupid expensive.
Ain't gonna be
Stupid.
having many of them open very much longer.
Slurpee, that's right. We just call them slushies up here. But yeah, Slurpees. But no, I mean,
Eileen already bought one. You bought a daiquiri machine hooker and you didn't tell me.
You
Shit.
hooker. You call it a hooker?
Call her a hooker.
That's how, yeah.
How the fuck am I gonna be your sister and you don't tell me that you bought one, bitch? Shit. A bag of Fritos was just $7. I don't care about the Fritos. I care about the daiquiri machine that I'm gonna steal from your house.
now I'm kind of curious. Hold on.
Lord, man.
Let's see something.
Oh,
Now I'm kind of curious on something.
I did tell you. That's why you looked them up. You said you were going to buy one.
She bought one.
Well, I realize that now, but I don't think, did she say she had already bought it on that last show we talked about it?
Oh, here you go. Amazon has, let's see, there's a double one it's a commercial slushy machine for $800. Or
we already looked at all these. We already looked at those. We spent one evening after the show. We sat on here and we looked at daiquiri machines and shit.
One here for $50. $50 on Amazon.
$50.
Yeah.
She said, "Don't tell my husband." Shit. Well, you're just gonna have to give it to me so he won't know.
There is actually a counter-sized icy machine for $150, and it actually is like a legit icy. Like the
but I wonder how would it make like a whole pitcher, or
it looks like it.
Is it just like one cup? Because let's face it, one cup of daiquiri is not enough. I'm just saying.
There's some pretty good sized ones on here.
You gotta have at least 2 or 3.
Holy shit.
Oh, while you're drinking one, you start making another one.
Yeah. I already do that with the blender, Howard.
Just get one of the one of the big ones that have like 3 of them in it, and just put it on a little roll cart, like a little roll dolly, and just roll yourself right next to it with the extension cord, and just sit there, right?
Oh shoot! I'm gonna have to have a daiquiri room when I move down there.
Cat. Jeez. Now I see what you mean.
God.
Or another idea for you, Chrissy, is just tie a little string to the handle, and put a little like garden hose to one end, and then just sit there and just pull on the handle every time you want one.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome. Shit.
Okay. The only reason why I know about stuff like that is, remember, military, and we used to do the same thing with kegs.
I was gonna say keg stands.
Oh no, we were too lazy. We did keg sits.
Oh.
We just sit there right on the keg, just right on top of it, and just.
She's used to. Yeah. Okay. What about it? Why do you think Jason loves me? Shit. I ain't ashamed. Oh Lord.
I love your chat, by the way.
Listen, I'm just saying. I literally was giving that to Jason while I was on a phone conversation with Eileen, and she didn't know. I told her days later. I said I had to keep stopping because she would talk and I'd have to answer, so I'd have to quit sucking his dick to answer her question, and I go back to second while she was talking.
Oh my Lord!
I just here's the thing. Here's the thing. I just if I would know somebody's doing that, I would try to make them laugh. Could you imagine that? Like that's all. And like, yep, okay. Now you're both distracted and done. Cool. Now let's have a conversation.
Oh, she didn't know. She didn't know until days later.
That's right, Courtney. You said it right yourself because this is getting good. People telling on themselves.
Oh no, don't make me bite. I like to use that body part. I don't want to hurt him. I'm just saying. Oh Lord.
Just ask her about the, yeah, that's a good one. And boobs too. You ask her about her boob incidences.
Uh-oh.
She's big
Okay.
breasted. She's
Listen.
really big breasted.
Listen.
Okay. We was in the French Quarter for my wedding, and she put a freaking bottle in her to cool herself off like that, and she got so hot and sweaty that the thing just shot up.
That kind of reminds me. I was on a phone call with my co-host. We were talking about the show, and my female co-host Sarah. We were all sitting there talking. She's, audio sounded great. All of a sudden, now this was just audio, it wasn't video. All of a sudden, she just gets really muffled. We're like, what the fuck? Like, Squeakers. That's her nickname. We're like, Squeaks. We can't hear you. And she goes, sorry, I'm cooking. I just put you guys in my bra. Couldn't you hear me? We're like, no.
Oh, that happens. Shoot.
Uh,
I stick my vape, my phone, a freaking bottled water. I mean, whatever it needs to go there. It's a good packet.
Park the Chevy Silverado in there. Kids over here playing. She's got a schoolyard going on one side.
My wife ain't home yet, so I'll let on this one. She's a little gifted too. We'll just put it that way. And I found for Christmas, they have these bras that have gloves in them that women can just put their hands in. I told her I wanted to get her those. She goes, fuck no. I said, why? She goes, because you'd have your hands in there the entire time. I said, you're damn right. You said you wanted me to be supportive. Well, I'll support you. I think that's a great idea.
That's funny.
Then I know we were talking about, I forget whose show I was on. We were talking about breast implants that have Bluetooth speakers. We'll call them iTits. And then we'll have fake, prosthetic, testicles that have speakers in them as well. We'll call them blue balls.
I can't.
Got my balls up there. She got one blue and one white.
There you go.
Oh, my Lord.
And the blue one's always bigger, right? I'm serious. Watch. The blue ones are bigger. See? Oh, Lord. I think he froze on us. Yep, he froze.
Well, at least he's smiling.
Yeah, he's smiling about it. I mean, guess what I'm sending Matt?
Oh, Lord.
Maybe he's seen it, and now he's kind of in shock about it. I don't know.
Just frozen in time. He's going to have to log out and log back in. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Yep. Just seeing. Yep, there he goes.
He'll come back in. It's that dang storm. That is being supportive. That's funny. I've never heard of a bra like that.
Really? You're going to be sitting down there telling people, just everybody out there in the free nation world out there now, that you was munching down and you're multitasking and everything else out there, isn't you?
No shame in my game.
I'm glad I called now. I don't go to video chat no more.
What? We weren't on video chat. She called me on a regular phone call when I was doing that. I wouldn't have answered on video. I mean, Beth literally called us tonight and I was laying by him in the bed. Now, granted, we were dressed. And she's like, y'all are laying down already? I said, yeah, he's got to be up at 3:30 for work. So he goes to bed super early. So I lay down with him, but then I get back up once he's asleep. He likes to go to sleep next to me.
That's sweet.
It is. It is. Oh my Lord. Really, Eileen? Oh shoot. I can't. You did me video chat the other day talking about how to do that party for your work. Or was that just a phone call? I thought that was video chat. Storm must have got worse.
Yeah. I don't know about you sometimes, Chrissy. I swear to Lord, I don't know.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I got the lights off because he's sleeping. And I'm in my room.
Yeah, whenever Chrissy turns off the camera.
It's legs up. I mean, okay.
That's true. I'll go take a shit. I don't care. I don't care if you're on here. I'll bring you to the bathroom with me. I don't care. I ain't gotta wait till.
I take the girls to the bathroom with me when we're on video chat. We all do. I answer video calls when I'm in the bathtub. I mean, it is what it is. See? Courtney's talking about having a semi-naked video chat with Eileen. Has anyone worked with Amy from Dead Files? No.
Oh hell no. I wouldn't want to either. Jackie, on the other hand, would.
Your
I'll
wife?
tell you what. Yeah. She loved Amy from the Dead Files. I mean, me personally, I couldn't watch it. Because that bitch would be all over the place like. And she's supposed to be looking at the camera, right? I mean, what's that about?
It's what she's seeing and hearing. She's
That's all that. Yeah, but that's all the time with her. Even when the show's on there, she'll look at for a second and she'll.
Well, you know, when the spirits are connected and you're hearing and seeing shit, you're not going to be worried about what the fuck the camera's got going on. You're going to be.
Can you imagine living with that woman or going out with her or even married to her?
Well, I mean.
I'd have to ask her, who in the fuck you looking at?
Howard. He's gifted.
And
I mean, again, she's responding to what's around her.
Okay, and keep that shit to yourself.
So
I don't want to know about it.
Well, then, motherfucker, you married the wrong person.
You're gonna be sitting in there staring at her. She's probably looking at some other guy's ass.
Oh my Lord, no, she's not. I can't with you. I can't. Oh, stop it, Howard. Oh my God, she doesn't go cross-eyed. How rude.
She's seeing two spirits at one time.
Observant, just being observant.
Oh my Lord.
I couldn't see that. I couldn't watch that. I mean, I watched her show one time and I just like, good God, she's giving me a fucking headache.
They investigated a house that's down the road from my parents several years ago on Cooper Road.
Well, what I like is Steve DeShavi.
Yeah.
He makes sense. At least he looks at you.
He's not gifted, so he's not distracted by
He's pretty good. He's finding out all the evidence.
He's a fucking retired police officer. He's working a case. He's not hearing and seeing spirits.
Exactly. He's gifted.
Oh my God, shut the hell up. I can't with you. I can't with you. No.
I mean, I could come on in and I could sit down there and say, I see.
Oh my
You're going to have to get out of this fucking house.
The spirit are active.
And I mean, I could go back and say, look, you got to get out, but I give you 15,000 for it.
Oh my Lord.
Flip that shit for about 75.
Stop it. That's just mean. That is just mean. You know, here's my thing. So, people that are on the shows who are professional actors, to me, some of that is, or a lot of that is fake. It's not a true investigation. And you're seeing an actor being professional in an acting moment. But when you're watching Amy, you're seeing her. You're seeing the raw connection that she has with spirit. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm just
I know
saying.
she ain't acting.
Because she's not.
How you know?
Because I just know. I don't think she's fake at all. I don't. Just saying. And I know that they got to do certain things for ratings on the shows. So I'm not downing or disrespecting anybody on those shows. I'm just saying that some of it is acting, period. It's not truly what happens in investigations.
We just had this conversation. It's weird. Like all the issues in the field have been in the past like 2 months that I've noticed. And faking evidence was last month's thing. I guess bashing is this month's. But I've said on my show numerous times, and I'll still say it to this day, I don't care if somebody wants to fake evidence. I really don't. As long as you do it the correct way. If you put hear me out, you'll love this. If you put a disclaimer in the beginning or the end of your show for entertainment purposes only, fake away, have fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the shows. Nothing like and I'm not going to bash all the shows because I used the first 4 seasons of Ghost Hunters as training because they said they were doing all the right things. They asked the right questions. I understand the ratings. I got it. I understand. But I don't care. I mean, I know it's a job. Like Zach, we talk about him. Whatever he's doing, absolutely fine. He can go do his own thing. Let him, throw him in a corner of the room somewhere. Put him in a shiny room. I don't care. Let him have fun. But make sure that you're putting that disclaimer for entertainment only. Because the problem with faking evidence and saying it's real is you're scaring the living shit out of our clients and everybody else. And you're giving our field a bad name. Same thing with these YouTubers and everybody else that are going out there. If you're going to a client's house and faking evidence, get the fuck out of the field. Go back to a cemetery, go back somewhere public, fake evidence, have fun, just go. Find a bouncy ball somewhere, go have fun with it. I don't care. But for those of you who claim to be true investigators, be yourself. Be true to it. If there's nothing there, say, hey, there's nothing there. Lex from Lex Paranormal, he's a co-host of Through the Lens with John Laverty, said it perfectly. I will have more respect for somebody that goes into a location and says, hey, there's nothing here. I'll have more respect for that. But here's the thing. If you're going to do these shows, if you're going to do investigations, if you're going to do things recorded, be entertaining. Be yourself. Have fun with it. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean fake. That means be entertaining, like the Battleship. I didn't get a whole shitload of evidence in the Battleship. I don't know if they just didn't like me. I know one of them didn't like me, and I don't really. There was literally a spirit there. It was like, I don't like him. Well, fuck you. I don't like you either. But I'm still myself. I still like to have fun with investigating. Enjoy it. Yeah. Show you enjoy it. If you're going to fake, you better do a damn good job at CGI. But again, make sure you're putting that disclaimer. Because I don't know. You guys have probably investigated a lot as well, right? I have had over 400 clients in my 16 years. I think 95% of them have said, oh, I have a demon in my house. Well, why are they saying this? Because of people like Zach and all these other shows and the movies that portray, something that could be just an intelligent haunting as demonic. They're scaring the shit out of these people. So I don't care if people want to fake stuff. Have fun with it. Just make sure you're doing it correctly.
Well, and like you said, though, you need to disclose it.
Yes. So
Because
that's what.
here's another thing. So when we go on residential investigations, we have found that oh well, I watch this show and I watch this show and I watch this show, and then they expect everything to happen like it happens on the show, or you to get evidence in the first 5 minutes of walking through the door. Now, that's not to say that being a sensitive that you can't feel it or see it or even hear it, but it's not going to work like it works on those shows. It's just not. It comes to you when it wants to come to you. It doesn't. There's no rhyme or reason to it, and you can't explain that to people to where they're like, okay, the television shows, a lot of it's for ratings.
Yes.
So a lot of it is made for television and entertainment purposes only. It's not true investigating.
Well, Brian Laverty and myself, we did a show back in, I want to say January. It's called Women Investigate 2. And we were honored to have a lot of amazing women in our field. One of them being Satori Haas, Jason Haas's daughter. Absolutely amazing young lady. And her and Cody are doing some great things, amazing things. And, I tip my hat to them. But she said that a lot of people forget that you don't see everything on the shows. They're there for 5 to 7 days.
Right.
And you're putting all that into 30 minutes or maybe an hour. So you're not seeing everything that happens. And I've been asked so many times, well, what's it like to investigate? Honestly, go to your house, turn off all your lights, hold your phone or a recorder and talk. You're basically talking to yourself in the dark half the time. Does it seem stupid? Yeah, to an outsider, yes. But you have to have a certain mentality in our field to do this. Like there's to me, there's two different types of people in our field. There's ghost hunters, which are the ones who are like the enthusiasts. They go out and they have fun. They go to cemeteries and locations. Fine. That's fine. Absolutely fine. If they want to go out and have fun with it, by all means. But then there's the investigators who do exactly that. You investigate. And those are the people that need to be in homes and helping people because you're actually trying to help a situation. People don't understand and teams don't understand. Well, not all teams, newer teams don't realize that the things we do in these homes or businesses, we're only there for 8 to 12 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
These people are living there. Every decision, everything we say, everything we do will affect that family. So you have to be careful on what you do and how you say it. You can't just go in and be like Zach and try to cast out a demon when it's Aunt Sally sitting over the corner like talking to you can't do that. On the other side, you can't do what we call the dude run syndrome, where you hear a knock and you shit yourself and run out the front door. You can't do that. That doesn't
Right.
That's a no.
That's the third way. That's the Eileen Jones way.
Listen.
But Nikki said it perfectly. Be respectful. You have to, because I say this all the time. I have helped people with their marriages. I've helped kids. Like they say that this one kid had like ADHD and a whole bunch of mental disorders. No, he was a sensitive. He was picking up on spirits. He had these imaginary friends that weren't imaginary because we were catching that evidence. So we just saved this kid and family a lot of money, time, and a lot of headaches. They're basically gonna, no. Well.
Yeah, you tell him, Eileen.
But we really affect people's lives as investigators. And the other thing is if you act like a jackass on these videos and people start seeing that, that's going to tie over to the rest of the field. And people need to understand that these idiots that are out there calling people out and acting like, jackasses, exactly what they are, that's not all of us. A lot of us are family friendly. I mean, all jokes aside, we're very approachable. We're not Satan worshipers. We're not, we're not going to go out and start sacrificing, virgins. No, we're not like that. I mean, some of us might. I don't know, but
Howard
I'm not
probably
involved in
will,
that.
but we're just saying.
Depends on the virgin, I guess. Howard, you'll love this. You'll love this. So out in San Diego is where I started, right? We had a client up in LA area, in Los Studio City, just outside of LA. And for those of you who have been out to California, traffic sucks. We were just outside of the LA city limits and we got caught in a traffic jam, like completely stopped, dead stop. I was in a truck with my buddy and some of my team, and there was, I'm assuming, Mormons or somebody next to us. They had like Jesus Saves stickers all over. And I'm just like, I have to. And they're like, Matt, what are you doing? I was like, shut up. What's what? So I waved at the driver. It was this father. He was just sitting there, just all nice and proper. And he sees me, and I was like, he rolls his window down, and I said, excuse me, sir, I'm sorry to bother you. I said, is this Interstate 5? He goes, well, yeah, yes, it is. I said, oh, thank you so much. I said, northbound, right? He goes, yes. I said, oh, you're such a blessing. Thank you. I said, we're lost. We want to make sure we're going the right way. And he goes, well, where are you from? And I said, San Diego. He goes, oh, what brings you up here? I said, we're a paranormal investigating team. We're looking for dead people. I said, by the way, random question. Do you know where we can get some live goats up here? We forgot to bring one. He went from this to roll up his window, and his wife starts looking over, and he's like, no.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Yeah. So if you ever want to screw with somebody, ask about ask where you can find live goats. Usually does a trick.
That's funny.
You laughing, but I am a third degree knight. Knights of Columbus.
Oh, are you? Do you know where I can get a live goat? I can get chickens around here. I can't get goats.
I got pigs and chickens and dogs.
I was going to say, hell, I'm surprised you ain't got them in your backyard, Howard. He's got a farm.
But yeah, actually, that's a good way, Howard. If you ever want to screw with some people, that's the way to do it. Just take a live animal with you.
That's
just like all in black. Get like one of those Harry Potter robes. Flip your hood up and just walk up with a live chicken under your arm.
I usually get the Mormons, not the Mormons, Latter-day Saints. What do they call them?
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, they come to my door every freaking month. Every month, I tell them the same story. They said, they asked me if have I heard of the story of Jesus Christ and all. Isn't he an alien? What? Yeah, he's an alien, man. I'll go into this big old elaborate thing, and man, it's by the time they leave, that I think I've even turned a couple of them back into alien people. I mean, people are UFOologists. I mean, hey, come on over. You want to be a UFOologist? Yeah, I tell them about the Star of Bethlehem being over. That's actually the mothership coming down, and Mary was impregnated by an alien technology, and that's why she never knows the touch of a man. And I was getting it all.
See, like, there's two things I love to do with Jehovah's Witnesses, and if anybody is a Jehovah's Witness, I do apologize. Don't come around my house. Either A, I will say, all right, well, here's the thing. You want to tell me about the story of Jesus? All right, cool. You come in. I'll listen. Actually listen, but then you listen to what I got to say. And you say that, I had someone there for like 3 hours, and finally they're like, sir, we gotta go. I was like, no, motherfucker, you said you wanted to listen. You sit down, you shut up, you listen. Well, our ride's going. I'll see you in a week. So you better get your ass back here, because I'm not done. They never showed back up. And then this other house I lived at, I was about ready to get a shower. I just got home from work. I was about ready to get a shower. I hear the knock at the door. I just kind of peek out, see who it was. I went to the door, birthday suit and all. Have you heard the story about Jesus? No, is he here? You want to come find him? Come on. We'll come in, we'll chat. They didn't come in.
Even better than that, You ever heard the story of Jesus? Oh, Jesus, yeah, what? What? Somebody here to see Jesus. Jesus.
Jesus, what he do now? What Jesus do now? Is he in trouble? Jesus, Jesus. Oh yeah, I know that guy. He mows my yard.
Yeah, with ISIS.
I
I
can't.
tell you, it's funny. You go down to San Isidro, just south of San Diego, right by the border, and you yell La Migra. Oh, you can tell who's really not supposed to be here. It's funny. You watch them scatter like cockroaches. It's great. Well, hello.
There's your purring.
No, he just got brought in. That's Natsu. Where are you going? And that's one of my other producers, Gray. She's on the stairs hollering. She's in heat.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
For 3 months straight, this is what we hear.
What's Eileen talking about Camp Pendleton?
Camp Pendleton. Oh, yeah, Camp Pendleton is a Marine base just north of San Diego. I see. My apologies, Eileen. I didn't.
That's where Matt Benton's
Where
at
you
right
at?
now.
Camp Pendleton. I've been there. I actually did some exercises on Camp Pendleton. I was stationed in San Diego. But no, that incident with LA, that was literally past Anaheim, just past Anaheim, right before the LA city limits. But I've been to Camp Pendleton.
Yeah, you ever heard? Do you know Matt Benton? He's in the paranormal field. He's this guy here. He's pretty badass. He used to go in these places, do investigations just by himself. A videographer, just go in there by himself and just shoot everything, do everything on his own. And I mean, he was badass. I mean, he's still a badass. He's in the Marine Corps. He's in Camp Pendleton right now. That's who goes see Jackie Harmon. He's close enough to Jackie where he goes and visits Jackie when he's out and stuff.
Yeah, no, I know where Camp Pendleton. I actually love Camp Pendleton. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But the name sounds familiar.
That's awesome. He's a great guy.
Let's see. It was either Pendleton or Lejeune that my son said had a haunted building. I know there's a lot of haunted barracks in Camp Pendleton. As far as getting access to them, it's rough. I don't know about Lejeune though. I know Miramar, which is east of San Diego, they have a lot of haunted activity. But no,
you go to a lot of down here. You go to a lot of the old haunted, old army barracks and stuff like that. They close down and build new ones and stuff like that. So they shut the old ones down and they just block them off. They chain them up and say you can't go in. But yeah, like a bolt cutter won't fix that, right? And
I am not saying anything, but I actually had the privilege to investigate an old USO building. It was like a big theater for the troops. They turned it into office space, but somehow, I guess this base got hold of my name and my team's name, and they asked us to come check out this theater. Absolutely stunning architecture. I loved it. No, well, yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Okinawa. Irene knows where I want to go. Suicide Forest. I want to go there.
Me too.
I want to go tear that place up. But actually, this theater, I caught some of the best evidence in my life. And to this day, 16 years later, it's still my favorite. We had an old school DVR system with VHS cassettes. That's how we were recording everything off of VHS. And you hear over the radio my team saying, hey, there's something backstage. This other team starts walking in, and they go backstage. Then I get called in. Well, before I come on screen, you see this figure start coming across stage, stop, come back a little bit, and then go towards where they are backstage. And then they heard a loud bang, and then you see this thing come back through, and I come running on screen in the frame because there was a loud enough bang. And it wasn't until review that we realized that, because we had the laser grid up and everything like that, we realized this thing was like 10 feet tall. It had to have been because we had a downward angle down onto stage, and it took about half of the curtain.
Mm.
Oh,
I mean, even
okay,
doing
so-
podcast shows, like I told you this yesterday, Matt, that my house is haunted, and sometimes you can hear voices come through the mic. Sometimes you can hear, you see things walk behind me. Hell,
I
right on this side here, I had a apparition while I was doing a show just form up right here.
Hmm.
Just came from nothing and it just formed up right there. Boom. And I wasn't even aware of it. People were sending me pictures of it.
I have. I
Yeah,
think
I'll send them to you.
three.
Take a look at it.
All right. I have 3 or 4 spirits here. It's all my wife's family, grandparents and stuff. But we also just found out that we have one of her cats. Her cat we had to put down last year. He's here. We were down here talking, and well, I came down first, and I saw what I thought was another cat walk. Actually, I'll show you.
I believe
I
in
have-
haunted pets.
Oh, here, you'll love this. Let me put my other camera angle up here.
Do they even let people go into Suicide Forest? I know that one somebody got in trouble for recording it.
I don't know. I'm assuming. Well, from what Irene's told me, I guess they are real finicky about the paranormal. So you probably have to have permissions. But the other day, I came downstairs and I saw back in here. This is her old bedroom. I saw what looked like a cat walking back through, and I thought it was one of ours, that are here now.
Sure.
And then I saw the tail, and the tail is striped just like his tail was. So I called my wife. I said, Kenzie, I said, you need to come here real quick. So she comes down, and I said, I think Lucian's here. And she goes, what? I said, yeah, Lucian's here. I think I just saw him. So I was standing right about here. She was standing right behind where I'm at. And the green screen right down at the bottom here, just the bottom, started moving. And it looked like a cat kind of brushed up against it.
Oh wow.
And sure enough, it was the size and everything of her cat, Lucian, that we had to put down. So she was in tears. She was happy tears, but she was in tears.
Sure.
So he's here.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she's heard him. I've heard him. He's very distinct. Like you heard one of my cats, one of the kittens, but he is a talker. He always has been. He always says hello. That's his
Sure.
big thing. He just hello, hello. And I came down and I heard it. I heard straight him. I heard the hello. I'm like, Lucian, is that you? And sure enough, the green screen started to sway just a little bit. So he's here.
Wow. That's awesome.
Let's see what you got here, Howard. Oh, shit. Yeah, I can see that. Right there next to the lamp.
What's
It looks
Howling Village? What's Howling Village, Irene?
You can see it. And I've had people tell me, psychics before, tell me that there's an African American male here,
Very possible.
and he's wanting to protect me. He wants to help me. That's supposed to be my spirit guide or my whatever you want to call it.
That's a good catch. Real good catch.
That's on just like we're doing right now.
It's amazing how many people have had stuff happen during these live recordings. And actually, that's why a couple of us, like I mentioned, Minnesota Spirit Hunters, that's why we do this thing called remote investigating. Because let's be honest, what are these?
Mhm.
What's this? It's a recorder.
Right.
So what I've offered to do for teams and groups, if they want an extra set of eyes, is we set up a StreamYard, just hit record, don't go live, just hit record. And I basically investigate with them. and we did kind of the same thing at the Battleship. The Battleship was more of an event, but I wanted, and then we're going to have next year, we're going to have the audience participate in the investigation. We're going to have multiple cameras set up all over the place, so that way anybody who wants to join in on the show can actually investigate. So it's like they're there investigating.
That's what we usually do for our live streams. We do that for Saturday nights is our live streaming night.
Yep.
And we'll have a panel and somebody will walk through the cameras and stuff, and you basically investigating with that person in real time.
Yep. And you can, and we've tried it. Like when Minnesota Spirit Hunters did the Boyd House, they were having some technical problems, so I decided to set up a live stream for them, so that way they wouldn't lose connection, because they were having so many issues. But I was hearing stuff. You could actually hear, spirits. You can hear sounds. You can hear different things. And I would call them out and be like, hey, I'm hearing, toe tapping. I'm hearing knocking. It's like, we can't hear that. I was like, ask, just go ahead and ask it. And they'd ask for a response, and sure enough, they would get it.
If you ever have one, I'll be more than glad to help you out with it. Don't ask Chrissy though, because
oh my God, listen.
We did the Sally house. We did the Sally house.
Oh my God.
Sally house, and I thought I was picking up a freaking demon. Okay. She was on there and had Kyle Wagner. He's in the house, him and his wife, and they're doing investigating. They're moving the dolls out of the Sally house, the Twistman Sally's room and stuff. And they were getting activity. Trust me, they were getting a lot of it. And she went blank. I mean, her screen just came up and it just showed her face on there. I said, okay. Then I heard a growling. I said, wait a minute, I think I got something going on. I'm listening to the screen. I'm all the way up in the kitchen center in here. Man, that's a growl. That's a growl. Wait, hold on. And Kyle, go back. And then I'm sitting, and I'm listening. I said, wait, give it a second. And it's her. She's on the other end. She's sleeping. She's snoring on the
Listen. We did one other live panel that I didn't fall asleep for. I'm just saying. I couldn't help it. I
thought I captured a freaking demon.
Here you go, enjoy.
Bye. My wife's here. The Wiki consultant.
She was having sex then.
I don't snore during sex, Eileen. You know that. I answered the phone in the middle of sex that one time. Oh, Lord.
You were awake.
I'm always awake.
Open your box of
For
surprise. Surprise.
I had food.
You know what they are?
No.
Eileen said, hello, wife.
They are cheddar bacon broccoli
Hold
bites.
on. Here. Everyone's saying hi to you, B.
Oh.
There you go.
Hi.
Hello there again.
Car.
I don't know what she's doing. But...
Shit for my car.
Oh, okay. That's what she's doing. Shit for her car.
Shit to get my new car.
Yeah, we had a hell of a week. On Wednesday, both of our vehicles went down literally the same time.
Thursday, I had no ride to work.
Yeah.
And then Friday, my mother went to the hospital.
Her oil light came on. Was it Tuesday?
Yep.
So Wednesday, she was going to go in and get more oil and everything like that after work. She got out of work, calls me. Her car broke down on the interstate. So she's like, hey, can you come pick me up, bring some oil? I was like, yeah, I'll bring some oil. Hopefully it was just that. It wasn't. On the way to her, my truck decided, you know what? I'm done. Overheats, shuts down on the highway, on the interstate, about 10 miles from her. And we spent the next basically 4 hours waiting for.
Oh, no. I spent six and a half.
Yeah, you spent 6.5 hours.
I spent 6.5 hours in my car. In the hot sun, no air conditioning.
We called. Oh, yeah. Oh, you should see it on her show. I'll be down here in Undiscreet Jover. But That's the fucking me.
I had drinks.
I can tell. But
she had some mudslides.
Maybe
Hey,
she
I
had
did
some
too.
daiquiris.
yeah, what'd you have anyway?
Liquid marijuana.
Oh, okay.
Pineapple juice. Captain, Malibu, Blue Curacao, melon liqueur. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, just open up a fucking beer. Give me a beer.
I mean, I could have had my favorite beer that we have there, the Mango Cart. I'm allowed 2 shift drinks at my job. 2 shift drinks, 1 meal.
Eileen, I'm headed to your house.
You guys will get along perfectly. Like I like to be somewhat censored, which I'm out of my usual on this, but
not her.
Wait, that's not censored.
I have a special banner just kind of like this, just for her. It says 18 and over only.
There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
just NC-17.
Oh.
It's it.
LOL on it. It's the banner I used for my show at the beginning, so the pair of Karens don't come after me.
Yeah, Karens we call them.
I use NC-17, even in the banner at the bottom. You see it scrolling at the bottom. It says NC-17. Even the posters say NC-17.
That's what we're gonna have to do for her show. She just started her new show with one of my co-hosts, Squeakers, called Creepy Cryptids. That's all they talk about is just cryptozoology, UFOs, stuff like that.
Demonology, Wicca.
And they just started, and yeah, we'll probably have to do that with your show.
What?
NC-17 it. Adults only.
Yes.
Maybe they should get y'all to come on, because I got the ghost coming on Hey Boo in 2 weeks. And then maybe y'all should, not this weekend, but the following weekend. I don't know what's got the schedule. Maybe get your wife and Squeakers to come on and Hey Boo.
So
it's women for women, yeah.
Well, the only thing with her schedule is weekends are kind of with her. She's off Mondays typically. But
it's usually Sundays at 6, huh? Central?
Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I usually work in the morning.
Sundays usually work what? Mornings or nights? Yeah. Her schedule changes all the time. She works at a bar and grill, so it fluctuates.
The only time that I'll have a set schedule is when I become management.
Yeah.
So I'll either work at night or work in the morning. But until I start management, then my schedule's kind of...
Here, I got it better. So you can...
Or just get with them, and whenever you get with Chrissy or get with Jackie, and whenever she's got a day, an evening off on a Sunday, and
I don't know why
y'all set something up.
All right, I'll let her know.
That way we can promote her show.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll let them know. And I know Sarah, she's on the West Coast, so she's pretty much free whenever. We give her enough heads up, she's free whenever.
And she also is disabled, so she doesn't really work.
But yeah, they just started their new show, and I'm very proud of both of them. They're doing a really great job.
And they're doing a good job on Hey Boo. Somewhat.
Hey, I don't fall asleep on that show. Shit.
Wow.
I was bored and tired, okay? Dang. Now, let's face it, as paranormal investigators, haven't we all sat down and took a nap while investigating or at the end of an investigation? Yes.
You came on in that right beginning of that I told you, and you were already beat red. You was already beat red. And I know what you was doing.
Because I had just had sex. What?
I know. You just like I don't know, a stop sign. A stop sign would say, "Shit, that was she was red." I mean,
I'm too tired. I'm too tired after that to do anything. I'm like, no, screw it. I'm done. I don't need NyQuil or ZQuil or anything like that. Just fucking go to bed.
See?
Knock you right out. Good exercise.
I get about 2.5, 3 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that a new fad?
That's all I get.
Sleep stuff. I have to be up at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow.
Well, Jackie.
And I'm drinking an energy drink.
Yeah, she's got to be up at 2:30 in the morning.
Don't act like that'll keep you up. It won't.
You're right. Yeah,
I only chain him up when he wants to be chained up.
Cut back.
Now, Matt, this is something that's going to be a treat for you and your wife.
Uh-oh.
Do y'all like play in the bedroom?
Love you, Eileen. Thanks for stopping in.
Like, well, you need to talk to her.
I sell pure romance.
What?
Oh, I actually know who or the company. I bought a car out in San Diego, and the person I bought it from did the same thing, and they had samples.
So see?
Yeah, I was like, it was very awkward opening up the trunk of a Pontiac with not just like the brochure or the order book, but a box of dicks. I was like,
I didn't pay
for that.
Samples.
Yeah, come on, nowhere samples.
Like I said,
that's what I got. That's what I got for a wedding gift.
My name.
That's what I got for a wedding gift.
He stuck it on his head. He asked for one. He said, "I want a giant dildo, Chrissy." Chrissy hooked him up.
I said, "What kind I wanted? What color?"
He wanted green, but we didn't have green at that time, so he got a pretty purple one.
I wanted green because
like that.
Jackie's got almost a 5 foot tall Grinch doll, and I wanted to sew a dildo on it.
Okay, see, now that makes sense. That's fair.
But no, she gives me this purple one. So now I was like, when the first day I got it, I stuck it to my forehead, and I was looking like a unicorn. I mean, I was on the show with it.
Yeah, he was.
That's funny as hell. Yeah.
Oh, it was so.
But I got a bag of dicks. I got a whole bag of dicks. I had one that you squeeze the balls and stuff comes out of the pecker at the top, candy. I got a lollipop one. I got this big purple looking scary looking thing.
I'm afraid
you guys got the date night card game where you play sexual games.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we've seen those, but I'm afraid to get her anything too big because she'd end up beating me with it. She'd just get pissed off one day and just start beating my ass with a big ass dick. No,
but
we'll use that as a weapon.
Well, Jax came up with the idea. Was she's a squatcher. She likes hunting Bigfoot and stuff. And instead of call it a vagina or whatever, they call it Wookiee cookies.
That's why.
And that's why she got me the Wookiee cookie jar.
Okay. I still, you know what? I like that. No, I'm all right.
Then I got this thing where it looks like, I don't know, Romans would wear it. That was from Ane Shin. It was a big cup thing, and you tie it to yourself, and you put your junk inside this little cup, and it's got a big fleur de lis in the front of it.
Oh, I told them about the bra with the gloves in it. I want to get you.
No. Get them for her anyway.
Thought about it.
There you go. I just thought of you.
No. I'll send it to Marcus.
Take all the other bras and you just bury them in the yard somewhere.
It's like a treasure. Get one with the other bunch with underwire and just bury them around the place.
Come out there with a metal detector.
Here's an idea for next time you go to the beach, B. Just take a bunch of bras with underwire and hide them. The only people with a metal detector just walking around with a bunch of bras.
Or the bras that break and the underwire that comes out, just bury the underwire.
Go to the beach. Every time I see a super fat ass lady in a skimpy bikini, go up and stick a sticker to them that says you're too fat for that.
Can we just do the wide load stickers?
No, because it's a skimpy bikini on like a 300-pound lady. I want to get a sticker, stick it to the front of them that says you're too fat for that.
Well, I want to be 400 pounds and wear a thong, walk on the beach with sunglasses on.
That's funnier.
And hold a little scotch drink in my hand, just walk up and down the beach. My belly sticking out, rolling over the thong. You can't
At
even
least
see
I
the
think
thong.
it's funny.
Yeah.
Some people
We all have goals.
Some people might find that really mean, but I find it funny.
This is my wife.
Oh
I don't
my.
care if people find it mean. I don't really care.
I think that's
It's what I
sexy.
enjoy.
I'll be sexy, motherfucker.
Well, you should have heard me when I was younger, when I couldn't get in trouble for that stuff. I actually yelled at a lady. She was like 250 or something like that, and I yelled at her. She was wearing a skimpy ass bikini that wouldn't fit her. I said, "You're too fat for that. Go take it off." And my parents yelled at me and told me I needed to apologize. But
If you would have said that to me, if I was that lady, I would have took it
I
off
didn't
right
wanna
there on the beach, right in front of you.
Well, see, my thing is I'll walk by some, and nothing against anybody, but my thing is know your body. Like I'm not like I don't have a 6-pack. I got a keg. Just because everybody brings a keg to a party. A 6-pack. But I'm not gonna wear like a mankini. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing the Borat thing.
I would in a heartbeat.
Hell no, I don't want dental floss up my ass.
I'll
I'll go to that dentist at Walmart if I want to do that.
I don't even like bikinis. It's not a dentist, it's an eye.
I want
No,
that
mine
shit
was
so
a
tight on me.
I don't even like bikinis.
Cut off the circulation to my legs.
I have enough problems walking as is.
I do
That's the
too.
last
Maybe
thing I need.
this might improve my walk.
get a string up your ass that's giving you a permanent wedgie. Yeah, that might straighten your back out.
Get that arch back.
Yeah, but then you can't, you can't trust a fart at that point. I'd be afraid to fart anywhere.
I wouldn't.
Mike said something the other day about him being a hunchback.
Yeah.
And Tom's just like, what if I give you a big old bear hug to straighten out your back? He's like, honey, I don't think anything will make me straight again.
This is one of our friends who I've seen this man who at first was kind of questionable. We weren't sure. I seen him lick one of our other friends' head. He's bald. We all were drinking, and he just grabbed his head and just licked it.
Like, this is
front to back, and just went mine. I'm like, yeah, no questions now.
He's gay now. He finally found his sexuality.
No, he found it over. I think it found him the night we carried him home.
Probably.
Carried this man 6 blocks.
6 blocks up 3 flights of stairs. Fire escape stairs. But yeah.
And I had Christy and Jason all them down. We stopped off, was waiting for Jackie to get her hair done. We wanted to go, they wanted to eat, so they went to this little Mexican restaurant. And I was actually about ready to flip a quarter in the air to see what I was going to do first. Because there was a Mexican restaurant right here, and on the second floor, they had Brazilian wax. Wax job or the Mexican food. And I was this close to going and getting a Brazilian wax.
See, I would have, if they offered takeout, I would order it for takeout to go, and then take it and go up to get waxed.
It would have been one or the other. It would have been one or
two
the
birds,
other.
one stone. 2 birds, 1 stone. Get the best of both.
The food had been cold by then. I brought her one. I told her where I was at, and I was eating dinner. And she got mad at me. She did. My wife, she got actually mad at me because I was eating Mexican food without her. So I had to buy her a freaking plate and bring it to her. Of course, she just kind of like inhaled the whole freaking thing. But yeah, I was in. She was. Christy was like, "I'm going to video record this. I'm going to video record this."
I was gonna go live if he was gonna get his shit waxed. Damn right. He'd have broadcasted that shit everywhere.
I mean, I wouldn't. I'd do it.
So if I don't get this car tomorrow, am I gonna have a ride into work on the way home or not?
Gives a whole new meaning to manscaping.
I actually want to try that Manscaped thing that they need to have out now, specifically for that shit. I want to try that. I'm calling the bullshit flag.
You already know how much Manscaped is?
I don't give a shit. I'm call it bullshit flag. There's no way you've got metal blades next to your dick and it doesn't cut your ass up.
Or your
Uh,
balls.
it
Yeah.
works.
Stuff on it.
I'm gonna
It
see. I'd be the guy just sitting there with the razor, just start bashing against them, and be like, "Oh wow, it doesn't cut."
See, when I think of manscaping, I think of my barber, who's about 80 years old, blind in one eye and can't see out the other, taking a straight razor.
Ooh. We have one of those here.
Hold it
Yeah,
still, son. Hold it still.
and he holds still, just a little off the top, and he's like above his head. Now, why did you move on me? He's like has his back to you.
It's got a reverse mohawk now.
Sitting there shaving the chair. Boy, you're really rough. Take off the bib and walk right out.
Oh,
Lord. Chad's on here. There's one thing you need to pull up, Matt, and we did it on a show, the Unholy Trinity. Look up Vietnamese street food. Okay.
No.
And
don't do it, Matt. Don't do it. Listen.
Wait, is this going to be another 2 girls, 1 cup type thing?
No. Listen.
Okay.
It's worse than that. It's worse than that.
Oof.
We had it on the show. The show's bad. They were showing you how to clean, prepare, clean, and cook horse and cow vaginas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I actually saw a show like that.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta take this thing off.
Yeah. What's it on? Facebook?
YouTube.
Oh. I was gonna say there's only like 14 people in this group, so
The YouTube.
I'm sure Chad could send it to you because he's right on par with disgusting, nasty shit like that.
They were shaving it. They got the barber shave.
I'll put it to you this way: I'm a military man, so good luck. I'm a CB.
He already posted it. Look.
There you go. It's in the comments on the show, Matt.
Let's see here.
Oh.
I knew he had it.
Here, I'll even put it into the watch later for you.
It's not nice. It's not.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I even had to turn my head a little bit.
You know, it's funny. I was in Thailand, and even some of their food, we had 2 rules in Thailand: don't drink the water for perfect reason. Like their beach was like brown, muddy water. Like, yeah, you don't touch the water. And the other thing is never ask what something is. Here's a good example. When we first got there, we were in a port town called Satahip, just south of Bangkok, and was it southwest of Pattaya, and beautiful country, absolutely gorgeous. When we first got there to the docks, there was cats, dogs, chickens, everything running around that place. Well, we were there for a month and a half, well, 3 months total. For the first month and a half, we were there at the docks unloading some military equipment. And they had like seafood. They had a little street vendor with like chicken wings and a bunch of other stuff. Huge, great stuff. Amazing food. Absolutely delicious. Well, when we finally got all the equipment offloaded, we got onto the bus to go to Pattaya to have some vacation time. And we were all sitting there, and a buddy of mine said, you know, something's different about the docks. It's like, yeah, I was thinking that too. It's a lot quieter. He goes, yeah. And that's when we noticed there's no more cats or dogs running around. There were chickens, but no more cats and dogs. We're like, what the? Oh. Yes. So they said, don't ask what the food is. And it holds true.
That's what you
Never
told
ask.
me.
If it looks like chicken, believe it's chicken.
Oh, that's much better.
So.
Be a vegetarian over there.
Oh no, the food's freaking delicious. Like when I was over there, it was 32 baht, their dollars, to $1 US. I went to the ATM for the first time. It was just after a payday. I had over 3 million baht in my bank account. I was literally a millionaire in Thailand. I'm like, I was so excited. Like a pack of cigarettes over there was maybe 25 baht. So less than $1 for a pack of cigarettes. And we went out for a lobster. I had a lobster dinner with crab leg, steak, big surf and turf, got shit-faced drunk, and I only paid maybe $10. Oh, beer was cheap too. It was like three baht for a beer. We got shit-faced. Oh, it was great. I absolutely loved it. And of course, right above the ATM where I checked my account was real estate. Like all these homes and stuff. I called my ex-wife and I said, "Hey, babe," "how do you feel about a house in Thailand?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "But I'm a millionaire." She goes, "What are you fucking talking about?" I told her, and she goes, "No, don't buy a house." I went, "But a house? We could have a house in Thailand." But I think for the month and a half, I only spent maybe $200. And we ate amazing. Everything was great. I loved it. Excuse me.
Wow.
You just had to watch the women there. That's all.
You want a story about that? I got a story. I got a story about that.
Women. If they were women.
I got a story about that. So the bars over there were a little different. It was kind of like a carnival setup. Like they'd have little vendors each places. And I went to this one, and they don't say, do you want to go fuck? They say, do you want to go boom boom? Well, this one woman came out to me and she goes, "You want to go boom boom? We go boom boom?" I said, "No, I'm all right. I don't want to go." She puts this cool towel around my neck and she's like trying to massage me. And she's like, "We go boom boom, we go boom." I said, "No, I don't want to go boom boom." So she gets frustrated, goes to the inside of the bar where they had a concrete slab and a metal pole sticking out of it, attached to nothing. She gets on this and starts spinning like a stripper. And I'm like, okay, talented, cool. Slides down and it sticks one leg straight up the pole. I mean, flat against that pole. And she goes, "We go boom boom." And I look and her nuts were hanging out. I went, "No, no." And she goes, "Why?" I pointed to her nuts. I went, "Those." She tucks them in and looks at me and goes, "Oh, sorry. Now we go?" I was like, "No, they're still there."
Oh my God. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. One of my buddies found out the hard way too.
Uh-oh.
Apparently she was more of a man than he was. He came back with his head down. I said, "What happened?" And he told me. I said, "You finished?" And she goes, "Oh, okay, my turn, white boy," and flipped you over. He goes, "No."
Look at
Wow.
I'll tell you though, honest to God, if you guys ever get an opportunity to go to Thailand, this is for everybody. If you go to Thailand, all jokes aside, get yourself a soapy. They are fucking amazing. It sounds dirty. It is dirty, but it's so relaxing. What it is you basically have these hot tub bubble bath things. And what they do is, I'm assuming the women have the opposite of what the men have, but you go in to this little room just by yourself. You take off your robe, you get in the bathtub, and these girls will literally come and just bathe you head to toe. And you just sit there. They have like candles going. It's like a spa day, and it is so relaxing, and I love it. I will get a soapy any day of the week. I love them, but they don't do anything to you. They just wash you down, and it's amazing.
Jason gonna get a soapy?
I mean, Jason can soapy me anytime.
Okay, are you gonna soapy Jason?
Of course.
Remember, you want to give me a soapy?
No.
No.
Fucking whore to you.
Say fuck me. I just say give me a soapy.
I'm not washing you. Okay.
I tried.
I'm not allowed in the bathroom no more. Jackie's in there.
I do that when you get showered. Okay.
So I can't soapy her. She can't soapy me. She'll come in there and sit down and talk to me, but as soon as I start to make a move out of that tub, she's gone. She's out of there.
Hmm?
It's all
I'm
stemming
trying to
because
find
when
my
she was
phone.
taking a shower, and I went in there and I had to make boom boom.
Oh my.
She's in the shower. She, what's that smell? What's that smell? Don't worry about what that smell.
You'll find out.
Oh no, yeah, when the eyes started watering up, that's when she found out. Oh, the dirtiness. The dirtiness.
We had an experience with a lady boy here in Pennsylvania. One of my buddies, for his 18th birthday, we bought him a hooker. And oh yeah, well he was terrible with women, absolutely terrible. If he seems all the opposite of sex, he's just like that. Like he would walk up to a woman and go, "Hey, you're pretty." Like he'd give off that creepy vibe, like that. That he couldn't talk at all. So
No
we bought him a
game.
hooker.
Huh?
No, none. He wasn't even at the park. He was at home in mom's basement. Like that's how much game this man had. But we bought him a hooker for his 18th birthday as a gag gift because we just wanted to see him squirm. So we're at his house playing PS2, and we hear the knock at the door. She comes in, little schoolgirl outfit, and he's just eyes get real big. And she goes, "Where's the birthday boy?" We point to him. She grabs him by the collar, drags him into the bedroom. 10 minutes later, we hear, "What the fuck?" He whips open the bedroom door, pants around his ankles, all excited. We're like, dude, you're like, what's the fuck's the matter? He goes, "She's got a bigger dick than I do."
Oh
He goes,
my
"Oh, it
God.
gets better. It gets better." He goes back in. 20 minutes later, comes out, flips open the door, zips up his pants, and goes, "You guys are assholes."
What the?
Like, wait a minute. did you? And he goes, you bought her.
But
And then, yeah,
she was a he.
yeah.
Well, maybe
And
that's why he
then,
didn't have no game.
and
Y'all was
she,
thinking that he should like women and he liked men.
no, he liked girls. He liked women. But he's now married with 2 kids. But he comes down, sits down, or she comes down, sits down in between me and my buddy, puts her arms around both of us, and goes, "Anybody up for seconds?" I'm like, nope.
Oh my
I remember
God.
she got to remember she's from Indiana. They don't know about these things.
Listen. I, a hooker? No.
Indiana.
Oh shoot.
And see how we get on. I mean, this is that, and to get back to all this, because we're almost out of time now. But getting back to all this, I just met Ann this past week, just a few days ago, and it's like, how hard is it to get along with someone? You know,
See, this is why I said para-unity is not dead. It's just not done properly. Like, the reason why we started the P3 program is because I don't care about my numbers. I don't care about getting famous. I want to network with like-minded individuals, good, solid people who I can trust and who want to see our field succeed. You know, para-unity is alive. Just you got to take that ego out of it. That's first and foremost. And like I said, it's not hard. If everybody is tired of the drama and the bullshit and the he said she said shit, all you have to do is stop watching. And if you have a problem with somebody, grow a set, talk to the individual. And if you are the individual that somebody comes to you and they have a problem with, here's an idea. Be receptive. Be receptive to their feedback. Use it as constructive criticism and pull your fucking ego out of your ass.
Yeah.
That easy. And once we start doing that, and we all do that, this field will be a lot better of a place. And end of story.
sad part is it's not going to happen because you got too many people out there with the biggest egos, and they think they're the next best thing since, I don't know, ghosts were invented.
Well, here, let me help with that one too. If anybody disagrees with what I'm saying, let me make it very clear. You're disagreeing with somebody who's saying be positive in our field. Number one. And number two, if you have a real big problem with it, I have a show, the Paracrew Podcast. Come on and talk. I'll make a special episode just for you.
Mhm.
And you can explain to me why you don't like our field and you don't like people. Because you're going to get two questions right back. Number one, did you talk to the individuals? Like actually legit, like an adult, talk to them to try to figure it out. If the answer is no, I will remove you and say you're not allowed back until you talk to them like a fucking adult. And number two, you're going to give me some bullshit story. I don't fucking care. You don't like somebody? Stop watching them. Stop networking with them. And anybody who puts anybody on blast, like puts their name out there publicly, you're part of the problem. It's that simple.
That is true.
I've had enough, and I know Howard, I know you've had enough, Christy. I'm sure you've had enough. I'm sure everybody's had enough. But it's not going to change. It's not going to stop until we stop giving them the attention they want.
And the sad
Just
part
go
is
away.
that you lose a lot of friends doing this. You lose you make new friends. Don't get me wrong, but you also lose a lot of people that you thought were friends of yours for years, and then they just it comes as a complete shock to you when this happens to you. It's sad. It's very sad.
I've actually, on my San Diego team at one point, had 42 members on my team, 42 investigators, 42 people who I considered family, brothers and sisters. I've gotten rid of each and every one of them because they were after money or because they weren't in it for the right reasons. You will find people's true colors will start showing after a while. You can only keep up an act for so long.
Right.
So you know what? If people are going to be like that, then they're not really my friends to begin with.
Right.
If I bring you into the P3 family, if I bring you into my network, and you turn out to be toxic, just go the fuck away. I don't care who you are. I don't care if it's Scott. I don't care if it's Marcus. I don't care if it's Brian Laverty. I don't care who it is. It could be anybody. If anybody thinks they're playing me, they're fucking wrong. Because I know a lot more than what I lead on, and I think we're all like that. We all have our suspicions about people, and most of the time the gut feeling is correct.
Yeah.
And you know what? They could just go away. If they have an agenda, bye. I don't fucking need you. I don't care if I have one person watching my show. I'm still gonna do what I'm doing because I love what I do. And I'm gonna surround myself with people who actually give a fuck, not people who pretend.
It's a good attitude to have.
Yeah, very good attitude, man.
I have been saying this for years, and with my wife sitting here, she will attest to this. One of the big things I've learned: you stress about the things you can change. You don't stress about things you can't. Money,
Right.
for example. I can't go to the ATM right now and take care of all of my bills for the rest of my life. How do I fix that? I go to work. People you cannot change. I'm not going to add more stress to my life that's already stressful for people. You either like me or you don't. You don't like me, fuck off, go.
Fuck people.
I'll make new friends. I'll make new family members. But I want quality over quantity. I
Right.
don't care if I had millions of subscribers. If you don't believe in what I'm saying or you don't stand behind what I'm saying and you're not willing to take that step to promote positivity and actually walk the walk, you can fuck right off. I don't care. I don't have time for you. Because here's the thing, these haters, these idiots who are doing this, their time's coming. Their time is coming. And I think Brian Laverty said, and when he was with PETA, I think they were saying that it's times are starting to turn. The more positive side of our field is starting to come out. It's slow, but it's there. And when it happens, these people who are doing this shit are going to be outnumbered, number one. And they're going to have no one to listen to besides themselves. So, yeah.
That's
like I
what makes
said,
it difficult.
yeah. And it's as easy as changing the channel on a TV. If someone's calling somebody out, that's a toxic environment. Get the fuck out. It's that simple. And like I said earlier, you block somebody on Facebook, whether you've known them for years or weeks or days, they're toxic. Hit the block button. Who cares? It's not going to delete them from the face of the earth.
Right.
And if somebody gets upset over Facebook, it's a fucking website. It's like going back to MySpace with the top 5. Oh, you're not on my top 5 friends. Who the fuck cares? That means you're not really my friend.
Oh goodness.
I remember that time.
I was gonna say MySpace. What? I mean, it's still there, but like, it didn't last very long.
No, it's like I said. It all comes down to common sense, respect, and you have to be open. If somebody tells me that they don't like what I'm doing, I'll listen to you. Like, I'll say, okay, well, if something happens, okay, cool. I'll help you out. We'll talk. We'll work things out. We'll come to an agreement like adults. But people need to understand that it's not about us. It's not about my show. It's not about your show. It's not about it. It's about everybody.
Right.
Remember why you're in this field. If you're in it for money, wrong field. We're here to spend money.
Mm-hmm.
It'll have. If it happens, it happens. Great. If not, who the fuck cares? Have some fun. Meet new people. Like, I think Irene said something about my event we're hosting on in September, Para Unity Day. That's what that's about. It's about celebrating our new family, our new friends, hanging out, networking, showing the community that we're not Satan worshipers. We're not, out to, sacrifice people and things. No, we're real people who have fun, who can enjoy each other's company, and we are approachable.
I don't know. I'm not approachable.
Oh, stop it.
Some people think I'm a Satan.
I'm telling you, you'd be the perfect preacher's wife.
Yeah.
But no. If anybody is interested in Para Unity today, you want to come out. Short version is this. Howard, I know you know what a county fair is like. You good old boy. You know what they're like. Chrissy, I'm sure you know how they are in Indiana.
Yep.
Pennsylvania, we have our own. It's the Bloomsburg Fair. The link is in on my Facebook, Paranormal Consultant. But September 26th, we're meeting up for that meet and greet. It's going to be a hell of a good time. A lot of food, a lot of fun, hanging out, meeting people face to face, and just chilling. And the next day, we're going to Gettysburg. Well, that's on a lot of people's bucket lists. And I figured out, what the hell? They're coming up this way anyway. We'll go to Gettysburg. So we're going to go tear up Gettysburg and have some fun. And that's what it's about. And it's going to be a yearly thing. But you guys are more than welcome to come. Everyone's welcome.
Is that during the Gettysburg Bash annual or no?
I think it's a week or two after it.
Okay.
I want to say.
Okay.
But
yeah, next year, if you want, promote it on my page. You're more than welcome to.
Feel free. If you guys are more than welcome to share, to take whatever you see. Something's on my pages that you guys want to promote out, or you want to do, or you want to be involved with, let me know. Have fun with it. I don't care. Yeah. Actually, I have a
Uh-oh. We lost him again. Oh, shit. Pause for the cause. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, shoot. Well, it's been hotter than all get out here, man.
Has it?
Yes.
We got like 96 here today.
It was in the 90s, and the heat index was, I think, 110.
It was bad here.
I think our humidity was like 70%.
Oh, that's good Louisiana weather.
I know. Jason's fucking loving it, man. Loving it. He's like, this is great weather. I'm like, you got me fucked up. I step outside and I'm drenched with sweat. No. He said they asked him at work because everybody around him is like pouring sweat and they're just dying. And they're like, Jason, what is wrong with you? You're not even sweating. you're not hot. And he looked at me and said, this ain't hot weather. I'm from Louisiana.
I was in Oklahoma and it was 102 degrees in Oklahoma. And I was like, people like, this ain't hot because it's dry heat. It's a dry heat. And I'm like, this is not hot.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, this is comfortable. And then it's like, how can you say it wasn't? No. When you sit down there and you got the swamp ass after the first 5 minutes of walking out your front door, then you know it's hot.
Well, I know that we've been under heat advisory for the past 3 days now. Because it normally don't. We get it gets in the 90s and the low 100s here, but we usually don't have that much humidity with that heat. And they're talking about possible blackouts and everything from the excessive use of air conditioners and things. So, yeah. And now I told Jason, I said, when we move to Louisiana, let me tell you something. I said, we going to have a generator because Chrissy ain't going without power. Oh. Chad Candy swamp ass, here we come. Oh Lord.
Matt just messaged me. He says, my power was completely shut down.
Oh shit. Okay, well, we'll have to promote the Unity that he's talking about and talk about it and add it to the page and have him back, and we'll talk to his wife about maybe having her on Hey Boo.
Seems like great people. I mean, he seems like a nice person. I mean, he's very passionate and he's committed to, having everybody work together in Unity, and that's what I admire about him so much. I mean, he was very passionate when I seen him at podcast the other night. I was like, yeah, I got to talk to him. I need to talk to him.
I've seen him before. I've seen him multiple times, and I think he's even promoted Brandon Crody several times. But I know I've seen his podcast before.
He's asking us to come on his show.
What day is his show?
I think it's Wednesdays or something like that. Thursday, something like that.
Do we know what
time? Oh my God.
Have to find out.
Yeah, he'll let me know. I just told him, yeah, it'll be great.
Right on.
Right on. Hanoi, Vietnam. Oh no. Fuck. Chad sent me some Hanoi Vietnamese street food.
Sorry, I'm yawning. It's Wednesday.
All right. And with that being said, you watched your movie yet for Friday?
Did. I've actually watched it.
Did you like it?
I mean, it was a good show. It was kind of stupid, but
I loved it. It
was a good show.
I love Jose. Oh
my gosh, the freaking exterminator and that old lady who gives him the freaking fruit cake. Oh my god. Oh goodness. Yeah, I watched it. I think I'm gonna watch it again too, though. Just cause.
Because you liked it, you enjoyed it. It was a good
one of the perks of having streaming devices. I can just pull it up and stream it. So.
Was it a spider monkey? I don't like the cucarachas.
I know Jason walked in the bedroom when I had it playing. He says, "What are you watching?" I said, "I'm doing my homework for next week." He said, "What?" I said, "Howard gave me homework, baby." He said, "Oh, okay." Oh, shoot.
I love it. I mean, I love that movie. It was to me, it was awesome. I mean,
yeah, it reminded me of Arachnophobia.
And the security guard was the one who made the whole movie to me. That's who I liked.
Yeah.
The question is, like, his sunglasses was in the truck after the truck would And then that thing got a hold of the truck. Got my
Right.
sunglasses in there.
Wasn't worried about the truck. Just the
Sunglasses.
sunglasses. Oh shoot. That's so funny.
Then I got to change that thing for tomorrow night. So it won't be Chris Harmon. It'll be Michael Hoff coming on. So we have him. And then Petri dish, I got next couple of weeks booked already.
Well, that's good.
Just getting some shows for the next couple of weeks on Swamp Talk and Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
And she still ain't had that baby yet, so we're still waiting.
Still on baby watch. How much is she dilated any further? She was
I
at
don't know.
4.
She goes back tomorrow.
Okay.
She said there's no movement. She could feel the baby forcing downward. She could feel the baby coming down.
Yeah. So
Further
she's
going
dropping.
down.
She's
Yeah,
ready.
she's ready. She's not gonna make it. Father's Day will be the last day.
Yeah.
They're gonna take the baby Father's Day night.
That was my
19th.
birthday. I was born on Father's Day.
She's on the 19th. She'll go in. They'll go in and induce labor at 10 o'clock. They said at night.
Yeah.
So she'll have it on the 20th.
Yeah. Maybe. Is this her first baby?
Second.
It might come fast and furious. You never know.
Dakota, little Dakota. That's going to be his new sister.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. That's exciting.
Yeah, Jackie's excited.
I'm sure.
It could be tonight. It could be tomorrow. It could be. You just don't know.
Yeah. My brother's getting married on my birthday. So
my luck is going to be on Friday.
On your birthday.
I mean, I ain't got no plans. I mean, nothing planned major. I mean, Jackie's working. I mean,
yeah.
There's no big plans.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just a show.
We're working around the house.
Yeah.
That's about it. But besides that,
Sounds
day.
Fun.
It's another day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I mean
find some more gray hairs.
Well, like I said, my birthday is going to be spent at my brother's wedding, so I won't never forget his wedding anniversary.
Did you tell him that? Or you did that on purpose?
Ironically, we were down in Louisiana with you guys when he called. We remember when we got back from you taking us to the city and I got a phone call and I got out of the car to answer it. That was my brother. And he was calling to say, hey,
I remember that.
He was calling to say, hey, we've changed plans. We're going to do the wedding on this date. We're not going to do destination wedding because originally there was a small group of us that was going to go to Vegas for a Vegas wedding, destination wedding. Well, they changed their mind and just wanted to do a small, intimate thing out at my parents' house. My parents live out in the country, so they have beautiful scenery. They have a big weeping willow tree and a bench that sits there. So we're gonna create an aisle, and that's where they're gonna get married at.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so he was like, so I wanted to make sure it was okay if I get married on your birthday. I'm like, well, I can't tell you no. You get married on whatever day you want to get married on. I'll be there. So it is what it is. I mean, my birthday's just another day. And it's Father's Day, all in one.
Yeah, that's even worse. That sucks.
You, Chad. Listen, he already says he's my husband and I'm his wife, so it is what it is. Just saying.
Nikki's asking if you can join us tomorrow.
What day, Irene? Oh, for the Petri dish? She realizes it's the Petri dish and not the unholy trinity, right?
Who's that?
She realizes it's the Petri dish and not the unholy trinity, right?
What's that? Who? Nikki?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, my eyes have been. This one here was swelled up last night.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I was frying some. What was that? Frying. What else? Sausage or something. And a piece of some grease popped up and hit me right in the eye. I mean, right in the eye.
God.
And then it's like swelled up. That was the night before, and then it swelled up, and I couldn't close my eye. I mean, I closed my eye; it was swollen. And then this morning, it was just like it was just leaking a bunch of, and then it finally the swelling went down.
Wow. That sucks.
Yeah, it was fun.
Stop
Pop some
yawning,
grease.
Howard.
I gotta go to bed. I'm
Oh,
tired.
Go to bed.
Look at that eye. That eye is red.
We're
That was
still
red.
on live.
Yeah.
In the
Well,
show.
All right, let me end this show.
Thanks for joining
everyone. Yep. See y'all next week. Don't know who's gonna be on or what it's gonna be about, but we'll be here.
us. Peace, love, and kindness.